Today we will take a closer look at two hybrid casual puzzle games, Magic Sort and ZooBlox Sort, and explore how LiveOps decisions are implemented inside each of them. A little bit about what we are gonna discuss. So we will keep this grounded in real product decisions. Both games share the same core mechanics, which makes difference in LiveOps much easier to see. We will look at how each game structures progression, monetization, and events, and what patterns emerge when you compare them side by side. Before we begin, a quick note for those joining Balancy webinar for the first time. Balancy is a live ops and monetization workspace designed to help teams run events, offers, and experiments with more consistency and less friction. Over the past year, we focused on making LiveOps easier to scale, especially for studios managing multiple titles. That includes a visual UI builder for configuring offers and events without new builds, reusable LiveOps templates inspired by widely adopted puzzle and hybrid patterns, and a publisher workspace for organizing multiple games in one space. That's the context. Now let's move into today's discussion. I'll be guiding today's conversation and bring questions from the chat as we go. Michael will lead the analysis today. Many of you already know his work around LiveOps system and monetization from our previous webinars. And we are very happy to have Oleg with us today as a special guest. He will complement the discussion with a game design perspective and a player experience insights. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. Time to say hi.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for coming.
All right. Okay, so moving on. Both Magic Sort and ZooBlox Sort are built on the same sorting mechanic that gives us a clean comparison, because what we are really observing is not gameplay, but product decisions around it. A little bit of a market context. Across hybrid casual puzzle, many games now rely on very similar LiveOps systems, the same types of events, similar monetization structures, similar progression loops. So what becomes interesting is not the presence of these systems, but how each game implements them in practice. And that's where we will focus today. So let's begin with Magic Sort and then move into ZooBlox for comparison. Michael, over to you.
Yeah, thank you very much. So I would like to greet everybody. Thank you for coming. As usual, very happy. And I hope we will have pretty interesting conversation with today's guest, because we will have this rare opportunity to get to these practices from game design standpoint. Really love that. So let's start from Magic Sort. Structurally, I would say this game is made pretty typical. They very good. They are very good in progression with unlocking new game mechanics, new events, new features, locked by level, player level. So you feel that you are progressing, you are getting something new, something happens and adds to your player experience. This is at least spread across 100 levels, as I could see while preparing for this webinar. And this is actually pretty good. So if you think about how to make gradual onboarding, the simplest way usually works. Just lock features by player progression, and it will give you at least a good start. Let's move to the next slide. Monetization and the shop. So this game has Game Shop available from the start, from the very beginning, from the first level. You can already go to the shop. Why is that? Because game has, from my perspective, such a difficulty level, so you lose pretty quickly, and revival costs a lot of money. Here on the screenshot, you can see that the first time when I lost, I had to spend 900, but I had only 1200. So it takes like 75% of my budget just to revive one time. This immediately gives you the feeling that game will like demand you play. And because of that, they make Game Shop available from the very beginning, so you could buy these coins or everything else. Also, it shows immediately lots of bundles with no ads. Even if you don't see any ads from the start, you already know that game has ads and it will show you interstitials and so on. So you kind of prepared for that. And eventually when it starts showing ads, I don't remember, around level 20, you already know what to do. And this is, by the way, it's done really good, because when they show you interstitial for the first time, right after that, they unlock no ads offer for you to switch them off. Let's go to the next slide. And as the opposite to pixel flow that we discussed lately, these guys actually have different rewards. They have multipliers for different difficulties. They have 3 difficulty levels, and you can have 3 times more and 5 times more, depending on more rewards, depending on the difficulty level you're playing with. But anyway, even if it multiplies by 5, it doesn't help you at all with collecting enough coins to be prepared for the next revival attempt. Let's go to the next one. Here comes LiveOps. It's pretty much clear that these guys have taken almost every template from Royal Match, as I would say, or Royal Kingdom, or you name it. So they have, you can see on the screenshots, these templates, 3 of them from game events, 2 of them from typical offers. So this is kind of a standard these days. Nothing surprising here. But what I noticed that, for example, this treasure drill offer for 199, second from right, is made by example from Royal Kingdom, not Royal Match, because in Royal Match it costs like 10,000 more, or 10 times more. Here it serves as a conversion driver. Let's go to the next one. What surprised me that they have made these 2 pop-ups separate. So when you lose life and you want to get another one, you have many options. You can buy it, you can watch the ad to get it, you can request it from your friends, but somehow they decided to put these 3 lives behind the extra click. So they designed separate pop-up for these free options instead of putting them all into to one screen and provide this choice. And also kind of missed opportunity for monetization. They don't show any bundles here which contain unlimited lives. This is a good example of having good template but not using it, because other games in this in the same situation, they show this carousel for bundles where you can solve your problem with lives in another way. Let's go to the next one. Here comes Roblox. These guys are a bit different, and this is what I like, actually. For example, they unlock Game Shop only after level 15. It immediately gives you the feeling that game is not so much demanding for monetization as the previous example. They show first interstitial after level 12. They immediately enable no ads offer. It's pretty standard approach. And when you get to the main screen, they show you a few new features locked by the level as well. To the left, locked by level 20, for those who cannot see it on the screenshot. So you kind of feel the same about player progression and gradually unlocking new features. This is done pretty well. Let's see what's next. And when this shop got unlocked, you will be surprised. I never seen this like overloaded UI, I would say. I believe they could find another way of making this layout much more easy to digest, I would say. But this is the example how they gradually introduce new offers. First, you have starter pack. Then after a couple of levels, you have explorer pack. And the shop becomes more and more full of content. The problem is that they are not pretty much consistent with prices or discounts. You can see 2 almost identical offers with the same price, but with different discounts. And I have no idea why do they think that 60% is somehow different from 55%, like from players' perspective. They could put any number, but when these numbers are different, it's really confusing. Let's see what's next. And this one is a really good example how you can be original. So their system with daily activities contains 3 parts, contrary to Magic Sort. Magic Sort has only 1 part with challenge. They provide daily challenge level, but these guys have 2 more. They have daily tasks, and they have rewards, which is like progression offer for ad watching. The more ads you watch, the more rewards you will get. And they display your progress through these 3 stages. as a different design of this cup. You can see it like a gray one because nothing is completed here, but then it becomes bronze, then silver, then gold. So you know this feeling of progressing through these daily activities. What they are missing, actually, I would say, they don't let us to unlock previously skipped challenges. If you skip today, you will not be able to replay it. The good case is to unlock it for an ad or some game currency, but they decided not to do it somehow. Let's see what's next. And here come UX. So here you can see the examples of how they mixed a regional approach with totally templated approach. You can see that the shop looks like at least non-traditional, I would say, but some events look like clearly reskinned templates from other games. Somehow it coexists, and maybe there is a space for improvement anyway. For them, I would recommend to work a bit more on game shop layout. Let's see what's next. So
Yes. Well, now, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna jump in
Yeah.
with a quick note. So now we've reached the comparison stage, and I guess Michael and Oleg will now discuss the two games and their thoughts on it. So this is a good time. If you have any questions, please drop them in the chat. And yeah, during the discussion, if something piques your interest, curiosity, please let us know. All right, Michael, over to you.
Yeah, I was pretty quick with my part here, especially so we could have more time for discussion. And I would love to give word to Oleg so he could tell his feedback and what he thinks, how these games are different or how the games are similar or whatever. Please, your turn.
Yeah. I would be quite Mr. Grinch here because both games made some, not very good stuff in some areas. But let's start from the fact that color match. Is it color match? Yes. I just turned off. Magic Sword. Sorry, Magic Sword. Let's start from the simple fact that Magic Sword is making enormously huge amount of money. Yeah. And ZooBlox is making nothing, like $5,000 for all eternity. So from this point of view, the comparison may looks like like how we can compare this seriously, but we can, because there are this is big thing to talk about. Yeah. Michael said completely right that shop is totally messed up, and it's not the shop. It's the monetization. Basically, you. We can see that ZooBlox don't have coins at all, so they don't have currency, which is quite hard to imagine how we can make game profitable without hard currency. So they only have this soft currency of progression, which is good and nice. And we will roll back slides from this moment and discuss slides from my point of view. And yeah, let's do it. Start it right now. So one step. Well. Okay. Let's start from the beginning.
Michael, I
Yep.
wanted to add a quick note. If you could switch off the sound during the discussion so that,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead,
Okay.
Alex.
So really, all the LiveOps and all the progression is quite similar to Royal Match, but only visually. So the most interesting difference between, we just had conversation with me and Michael about can we compare Royal Match and like casual game and this kind of hybrid casual game. I said all games are games and they use our brain to give pleasure for our brain, and that's it. All these genres, all these categorizations, they are just made to feel us feel more comfortable about, understanding the difference, the reasoning. So one step further, please. But in fact, in my opinion, all games, they are contain gameplay, a part of Monopoly Go, but this is for another meeting. And I even have this theory that there is only one genre in the whole universe, one genre of the game. It is seek an object. So all you do in all games, all casual games, hybrid casual games, is you looking for something on the screen. And only very few games like text quests don't have this activity. All other games are about looking something in the screen and maybe later looking something else onto the screen to connect it. But in the core activity of all the games in the world, there is seeking an objects. This is what our brain loves to do a lot. That's why I think you can compare any games on the planet, and you can inspire by any games from any genre to the another genre, unless you understand how chemistry in the brain works. What is very good about Royal Match and extremely bad about Magic Sort, what I wanted to talk about on this screenshot. This is difficulty curve. So in Royal Match, real game starts after level 300, nearly, closely. So then you finally can see double rainbow booster bonus, and this is when you have real good purpose to not lose at any cost. All the game before this is just a preparation. Yes, you have paywalls sometimes, but they are just like to help you to build habits. They are not essential part of the game. Most of the game until level 300, you play like a king. You feel like you're crushing it, like you're so smart that you can smash it. And 300 levels, this is from 10 to 30 days of honeymoon phase, when game gives you everything and almost never ask you anything in return. This is a stage of building habit of playing game, having pleasure from the game. And only even after introducing of the double rainbow, you still have this feeling of superior, like you can kill all level by one move. You have two rainbows, you swipe them, and you instantly, in one move, win the level. This is extraordinary feeling. I have goosebumps right now. uh, so yeah, and only later it start to be hard, and it start to ask you money for every 10th 15th level, something like that. What we can see here, we can see here that it starts to ask you for money from level 5, 10, something like that. How do you feel, Michael? What was your first paywall?
It was around 20, maybe 25, something like
Yes,
this. I
levels
remember
very short. Mhm.
I already saw some ads to that point. Yeah, so around 2025.
There is no honeymoon phase in this game. Absolutely no. Like first minutes when you just, whoa, the sound is nice. What is another big advantage of Magic Sort uh, above ZooBlox is mm, they have like fighting over uh, SMR sensitivity, satisfactory feeling of the game. So Magic Sword wins in core gameplay because pouring the water from one bottle to another is extremely satisfying in every possible way. It has good sound,
Animations, really,
animation,
really good, very good quality. Yeah.
very good, but not really good. They could do it way more better. But when bottles appearing, water do like whoa 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 whoa. This is so cool. And I noticed it and I made, can you do it again? And it couldn't, unfortunately. If it would do it again after shaking the phone, it would be punch in the face for me, like double pleasure. So yeah, water have only three sounds, something like that, of pouring into each other, and you and they are very different from each other. So when you make 5, 10 swipes, and by the way, swipes are not working, which is bad comparing to ZooBlox. When you swipe like a king, this is very nice, very satisfying. When you move bottles a lot, you can clearly see those three sounds. They may be even not randomly, one by one. I don't know. It is very unnatural. Nice, but unnatural. So I would do more sounds, uh, quite similar to each other, but with small differences, like this one with a drop at the beginning, this one with drop at the end, slightly differ. So you feel this is the same process, but it's naturally different. I would make water much more interesting. It is plastic. So it would be so nice to see a little bit through it, a little bit of back bottle. I'm working intensely with shaders right now in my projects. I'm making diamonds. This is hard. All diamonds only throw shaders, no textures. This is hard and this is very interesting. And I even have these rings with jewels. They are plastic, but they have very good vision. I bought it for inspiration, and I look video on YouTube. This water could be dozens of times more satisfying, and pouring of this water, and this works. Satisfactory is powerful factor which builds experience of your game and force you to pay even much more often and much bigger checks. Talking about ZooBlox, they have worse satisfactory in the core gameplay. Can we open the slide with core gameplay of ZooBlox? Do we have one? We don't have one.
No, unfortunately not.
This
No.
is pity. Okay. Basically, this is the same as
It's
color
Lego.
sort, but it is Lego, blocks of Lego, which you move from one stack to another. And you can swipe, this is good. And exactly in core gameplay, they didn't make it as good as in the rest of the game in ZooBlox, because it could be very much more interesting and satisfactory if we have proper click sound on connecting things, like three blocks fly to the another stack. This could be just amazing, but core gameplay is not as good as, obviously worse satisfactory than one from the Liquid. Have its own advantage over the anything else. Liquid is the most satisfying thing in the world, and even without this advantage, they did even little bit worse without making a good satisfactory feeling here. Maybe, I don't know, did they put a good haptic? Give me a second, let me try it.
No, no haptics.
No haptic. Haptic. It is
Only sound. They only have sound,
yeah,
but
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
bad one.
No, no. Yes, they have haptic. It is quite good. Can we
Maybe
just
my phone. Yeah, I see.
I just show to our, because we don't have.
Yeah,
So
that's
we
okay.
tap, yeah, and
See.
there is always place for a new stack, but it doesn't work. So it is, and it shows you like you can have a new stack if you like, and this is good, but it doesn't work. You need to tap the booster, and this is bad. They have a lot of good things, but they didn't work it out all to the end. This is why they didn't earn not a single bucks. So especially good thing about all these ZooBlocks, and why I especially loved them, is
Chicken.
this not exactly chicken, but personalization and customization. So can you open slide of Meta? ZooBlocks, another one, this one. So what's going on in core gameplay? We earn blocks, like Lego blocks, and this is the currency instead of coins. But you only can build new realms through this currency. So this one, you can see 3 of 5. You enter it, tap on it, you build it, it becomes colorful, and after that, when you finish the realm, it's going to the collection of creatures. Do we have slide with that?
I have it, but not here. Okay.
I'll do it. Okay, again. Just
Yeah, you can show.
How cute, blah blah blah. It's like quite usual. You can see such things in a lot of games. Collection of characters, and when you tap, you can see it closely and more. And it has sounds in Meta. Sounds of ZooBlocks are amazing. Every Every creature is, I don't know where is the micro. I don't know if you hear anything. Ah, there is a micro.
Yeah, we hear.
Every creature has its own sound. Um, this button, when you win the level, it makes the sound of VHS tape, and it shows it button pushes inside, scrolls inside the hole, and new one appears and show up. And this is so cool. And this sounds with VHS sound is amazing. And I missed the point. The point is, you earn the blocks, you complete areas, which could be much better without grayscale, but with surprise. Build without knowing what you're building. This grayscale spoils the surprise and make it less satisfying to unlock. And then you can use this red block as a block for your core gameplay. So while you play, your core gameplay is evolving and developing, and you can customize it. You can have several red blocks and decide which you want to use. And this is extremely cool. I like it a lot. I think most modern games don't have a content. They have like content for today. There is an expedition. Can you please do something with sound? Today there is an expedition, and this is a content. Now there is a merge in Royal March. New mod is a merge, and you can have something, but you don't have anything that stays with you, and you don't feel you own something in the game. This is except collections, which you own for 3 months, and only after that it disappears. Collection showed extraordinary results in Royal Match, and it works well in other games which cloned it, because it gave you a reason, long-term reason, a feeling of having something in the game, even when it's done very poorly. It was done very bad in Royal Match, and it's much better, but still bad in Royal Match. But how we say it in English, when you don't have a fish, even even the cancer is a fish. I don't know. Like you when you don't have anything in the game to have like your own, even collection is a great addition and motivates you a lot. In this game, you have your capital, you have your property, and you can see it in the game, which is super cool, and all the games must use it. This is things which are really helpful. You really own it. It would be also nice to have a random skins every match, not like only one, but still. Another, just one more little thing. What is interesting about this realm building, this basic meta, which is only way to spend blocks, is that you can push the meta without giving hard currency and without pushing your balance, without giving too much freedom for players. It's not the real problem for the absolute most of the games, because absolute most of the games are too greedy for players and not enough generous of giving for free to return something to expect. But if you already give enough, you can have. And please scroll to the lava quest. Lava quest of
It's
ZooBlock.
ZooBlox. It's in the end.
It was here.
One more. One more. Yep.
I don't know if you see it, but the grand prize is in blocks currency. So it is quite, by the way, quite greedy too. We divided by 10, and it's like 200 blocks, not too much. I just finished it before the webinar, but still, you can give something, a lot of something, and player will have progress, will a lot of something in the game, and it will not push down your economy, and player will not pay less out of that. This is interesting approach, and this is why you can see a lot of different currencies in the successful games, because you can give in real match each event. Oh, this is a very big theme to talk about. Antonina, did you wanted to do something?
I
Say
just
something.
wanted to say that we have one question, and I wanted to bring it on screen. If you guys want to answer, thank you.
Yeah, I think we can do it. Yeah.
So, do they have notable differences in difficulty curve level mechanics or ad creatives?
Let me answer, or at least start. I didn't saw ad creatives of Magic Sword, or I saw, but it was so far ago that I don't remember. But I downloaded ZooBlox exactly because of creative. So I saw it. I thought like, this is crazy good. I want to try it, and I immediately downloaded it. But I don't remember what the creative was. It just was, and it was interesting. This is important.
They stand out graphically, stylistically, I would say, because there are tons of games about liquids and bottles,
Yes, yes.
all this stuff. They all cloned each other many times, but it's pretty rare to see the game about this Lego
Pets. This is game
blocks
about
stacking.
pets.
So probably,
Yeah,
yeah. So
yeah.
it kind of feels fresh even from the first moment when you see the first creative, because it gives you, okay, I
Yes,
want to play
yes.
Lego. You usually play Lego like with kids or as a kid or whatever. You know that feeling, but
Feeling.
in
Yeah.
most cases in everyday life you don't pour liquids into bottles. It's kind of
Oh,
strange,
this
but
is interesting. This is interesting. You was caught by another reason. For me, I remembered when you talked. I remembered. For me, I was caught because of pets, because I saw
Hmm.
uh, that there are pets in stacks, and I was like, oh my gosh, they are so sweet. I want it. I understood this is sorting game. I already was familiar with um, Magic Sort, but I like Magic Sort about the cute pets. I even didn't realize it's about Lego. It's about
for
blocks
me
at all. Yeah.
for me it's about design consistency, or like virtual world consistency, I would say, because it's really hard to imagine in real life different colors of liquid not mixing with each other. Like, try to put
In, in the bar,
four
in the
colors in
nightclub.
the same bottom, and no, it's not a bar. Like,
But by the way,
it's
it
not
may
a bar.
work much better in the bar,
It
in
it
the bar
could
setting.
be,
Yeah.
at least it could have the reason for this design. But when you have Lego blocks, it immediately clicks, because
Yes.
this is how they look like. It actually physical, like,
Yes.
experience. So for me, it was two different worlds. I don't connect with liquids. Like, sorry for that.
Satisfactory really drives creative's conversion, and Lego really works in this case. But I think you're not. I'm not totally agree with you about the water source, because we all pour the water one day, every day, from one thing to another. And if we don't spoil it, or it doesn't like flow upward how it loves to do, this is satisfying process. It's very interesting. Brain loves it. Oh, I don't know, at least my brain and brain of millions of water sort magic sort users. So
I think most people do it on just Friday night or once a week.
No, you pour the tea, you pour the water. It's
okay.
It's about water. It's not about actually bottles or something. It's about water, and it could be so much better. I decided I will put liquid magic sort as meta in my Pixel Flow game. Yeah, and I'll do it right way with extraordinary water. And I already decided another
let's
part
check
of
if
the question.
there is any game about cocktails. If there is,
I made this game several years ago. It was about cocktails, yes, but the gameplay was to hold screen right amount of time, so it fills with right portions. It was amazing.
No, it's
and then
different mechanic.
Different
Oh, we
mechanic,
have
yes.
another question.
No. We didn't answer the previous question to the end. It's very simple. Very simple. I already told about it. Difference curve is dramatically different. In Magic Sword, it's like level 20, you dead. Start to suffer. You don't have money, you suffer, and that's it. In Royal Match, difficulty curve rises for about 300-400 levels, and of course it is, I don't know the word, like with peaks and drop downs, a chainsaw or just wood saw.
Just so, yes.
Just so, okay, just so. Peak drop down, and slowly higher, and this is basically how it works. So yeah, I saw the evolution of difficulty, this global difficulty curves, from inside some companies. We would talk about exactly, yeah. And it was like 50 levels for 5 years ago. Level 50, first paywall, real paywall. You will suffer, you will storm. Level 48 for weeks 10 years ago. Not 10, like maybe 7 years ago. And it's this curvature slightly laid down all these years until now. Payback period of match 3 game is 2-3 years, and of course we want player to stay as long as possible, and they have as easy levels as possible, just only hard enough to make you feel challenge, not more of that. And when your skill is rising, you can be a little bit more hard, and only after that. So completely different worlds. I think after 10 years in the future, the core gameplay will not be hard ever. Anything, anyway, you just came to the game, you swipe like Monopoly Go, for God's sake. You don't have difficulty at all. You just enjoy the process, and after that, you start to pay in a meta mods when things are designed like later. This is the way of answering. Let's go. Thank you, Adrian. Let's go to the next question.
Our next question is from Jiri. I do hope I pronounced your name correctly. I'm so sorry. So, what's the difference in LiveOps rewards? One has FOMO rewards and other does not.
Let me answer in Grinch manner. The meta in both games, except this meta of personalization blocks, building blocks, all the rest meta in both games means absolutely nothing, because in those games you don't have value of boosters. You don't have, and in absolute most of hybrid casual games in the world, you don't have habit of spending boosters. You don't understand. You don't even remember. I played Magic Sword. I hit paywall, and I smashed of it for 2 days, and then I have bunch of boosters. I didn't remember of it. It even designed. Do we have core gameplay of color sort?
No, we don't. Let's make it homework. Let's our
Yes,
viewers install
I will
both
show you.
games
I
and
will. I'm. You know, honestly, I don't think there is anything to watch to install. Sorry. It's just
And after that, the leg froze. Okay.
I lost the connection. It's not so bad in color match, by the way. Boosters are they are from different planet in this world. They are meaningless button without visual code, without visual signal for your brain. They are super tiny small. You have so much space. Why can't you do it twice bigger? That would be a buttons. You want to smash it. These tiny things with small icons, you forget what they meaning, what they means on the next day. They won't work ever in the ZooBlox. It is
it's basically
even
this.
worse without blank on the background. And give me a second. Oh, what do we have with the time? How hurry we are?
Five
How hurry
minutes.
should I?
5 minutes.
Oops. Take a look. Take a look at any hybrid casual game you open. Boosters panel is like a not from this game always. It's like your brain will ignore it, and this is why all the rest economy is not working for your brain. Yeah, you will get the reward, but it could be anything, and you don't value it. It doesn't help you. The only point of monetization in color sort is when game says you failed, you are unlucky today because it's random, and please pay or suffer, and that's it. All other meta monetization sit, they are not working at all. You can remove them all and stay only with fail screen, and it will still work like 10% force, no more, maybe even better for some reasons. So LiveOps in Royal Match is still a very good approach, a very good thing to clone. I'm not against cloning. Cloning is a cheap way to
To
have
learn best practices.
to learn best practices, to have things that works, but they only works if you have foundation. In Royal Match, the hammer is an ultimate weapon because you can connect two rainbow balls with this small hammer, and explore the rest of the level, and you have habits of using them all the time. With those habits, meta will work. First, build boosters which users will spend. You see in your analytics that your boosters are not lying all the way, that users use them at least, I don't know, 50% of users for the beginning. And you'll start get revenue without meta, without all these events and stuff. And only when your boosters are actually bought, start adding meta, progressions, things like that, they will work. Until that, you just waste your time, they won't work. So don't search for difference in those LiveOps rewards. Build foundation and then take Royal Match, clone Royal Match meta as far as you can. That's good enough for the beginning. Those small, tiny difference, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter if you made this bigger, this first, this later. It's as simple as I value these things, and whatever in the game is giving it to me, I love it and I participate in it. No matter in which order it appears, how intense, generous, or greedy it is, it gives me these things, I will participate. Later, I will maybe pay or have more funny time in the game.
Thank you, guys.
Something, yes,
Yes.
Adrian said is power-ups look different on Android. Somehow are you playing on iOS?
Which game? Probably
Um,
Color Sort.
Most
Magic.
likely. Magic.
I know that some companies are holding completely different games for Android and iOS. They like live in different branches. They don't have share code or very lot of it, and they try to collide them, and this doesn't work for a lot of reasons. And that's why they keep living in different worlds, different icons. They simply doesn't touch it. Don't touch it. If it work, don't touch it, and that's it. So yes, icons can differs a lot, but it doesn't mean there is a serious big reason behind that. The serious big reason behind absolute most of decisions you see in the market, even in the big successful games like Royal Match, is if it works, don't touch it. Is it work? I don't know. We didn't bankrupt till today. Probably it works. This is how it works in the market. So be very careful in taking things from market, even when companies, couple more words, even when companies perform A/B test, absolute most of the companies, including giants, do it absolutely wrong, and they don't actually can't count significance, and if they count, they count it only in like 5% of data, and the rest of the data we see this bigger than that, this is better, and this is how decision made on a random noise, even if we are talking about A/B test. I faced it a lot of times, so it is a real
By the
big
way,
trouble. Yes.
I strongly recommend to subscribe to Oleg on LinkedIn. He posted this thing about A/B testing and like false signals from A/B testing. You can see it there. Please do it. It's really fun.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes,
Okay.
so yeah, I just wanted to wrap up. So thank you so much to all our guests for joining us today. It's been a pleasure having you with us. And a special thank you to Michael and Oleg, of course. I really appreciate the depth and clarity you brought to this discussion. We will send the recording of the webinar shortly, and you're always welcome to continue the conversation with us on LinkedIn. I left the link in our chat, and see you at our next webinar. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
It was
See
a
you next
pleasure.
time.
Thank you for good questions. See you next time.